Running away. There are two words in the Torah that describe the physical act of running away to save oneself: levroach and lanus. What is the difference between these two words, and when would it be appropriate to use each one? To help understand the meaning of each word, we can use a particular passage from our parsha, Chukat, that contains a similar word that can help shed some light on our two words. The people once again complain against God and Moshe. This time they complain that they have no bread or water and only have the mun to eat. In punishment for their complaint, God sent poisonous snakes to the Israelite encampment. It was in essence measure for measure. The people sinned with their biting, poisonous speech against God and Moshe, and in turn they were punished by a plague of venomous snakes who were biting and poisoning the people. When people started dying because of the snake bites, they realized that they had sinned and asked Moshe to pray upon their behalf. In response to his prayer, God instructed Moshe to fashion a copper snake and put it on a nes. If one had been bitten by a snake, then one looked at the copper snake, that person would live. What was this nes that the copper snake was put on? From the context, it can't mean miracle, as we would normally translate the word today, although it was most definitely a miracle to survive a poisonous snake bite. Nes is generally understood here to be what is called a standard, a banner or flag on top of a pole that proudly proclaims who or what it stands for. Meaning, Moshe put the copper snake on top of a pole such that everyone would be able to see it. It became a focal point for those who were bitten. When a person looked at the copper snake, they were reminded about this whole incident that had occurred and how it was resolved and how the nation returned to God. Using this understanding of nes, we can now explain the difference between the two terminologies for running away. The word lanus calls to mind the word nes. Just as nes in our parsha denotes a standard, something that points to and exhibits a purpose, so too lanus means to run away and save oneself, but still with having a purpose, intent, direction, or specific goal in mind. One might need to save oneself, but one is still in control of the situation in as much as one can be. The word levroach, on the other hand, also means to run away and save oneself. However, there is no thought or direction aside from fleeing. The difference between these two types can literally be a matter of life and death, as without one's wits, the reaction can be in a manner that is actually more dangerous than the situation itself. Shabbat Shalom.